Hey guys, I touched on the Forechop method in my advanced breeding tips video, but some people have been having trouble with it still, and so I thought it might be a good idea to explain it in a little more depth. So the basic idea is to level your horse and wait until it has 3 specific skills. Those skills are hind kick, caution, and forechop. Once you have all 3, bring the horse to the stable and use a skill change coupon on forechop and hope for something you need for courser. Considering S Instant Excel and S Sideways Move are the hardest skills to learn, I would use the Hope Stack on one of them. It will build stacks for a hard to get skill instead of just using it and wasting it on an easier one to get like Sprint. Now, the reason we do this is because Forechop is a very common skill that should be relearned very easily. If you don't have Caution and Hind Kick as well, which are also very easy to learn skills, then you're likely just going to learn one of those skills again, and not a more useful skill like, let's say, Charge, Drift, or any of the other ones that you need. The idea is to kind of force your horse to learn more skills by funneling them into other skills that aren't gimmies. Ideally, the horse will relearn Forechop quite often, giving your horse more skills than it would normally have if you never skill changed Forechop. If you don't have all 3 skills, you're kind of wasting your money. This is the cheapest way you're going to get there if you do it yourself, usually costing anywhere from 15 to 40 bucks in skill change coupons. I'm not here to talk semantics of how much it sucks that we have to pay to get a courser in most cases. I get it, it sucks. I'm just passing on the information so that if people are going to spend their hard-earned money on digital ponies, that they're at least not wasting it completely. So don't go using skill change coupons if you don't have all 3 of those skills. The horse is probably going to be around 12 to 15 by the time it actually has all 3 of them. It's okay, don't worry, that's perfectly normal. Now I'm going to show you how to do this on one of my recent tier 8 horses, Darkness, named for Tim Curry in Legend because who doesn't love that movie? He's 13 at this point and has learned all 3 skills, so he's ready to go with the Forechop method. I'm going to throw my Hope Stack on S Instant Excel and change out Forechop. Now I'm going to go back to leveling the horse until it learns Forechop again. Now we have him at level 16, so it took him 3 levels to learn Forechop again. I'm once again going to put my Hope Stack on S Instant Excel and change out Forechop. Then you guessed it, it's time to go back and level him until he learns Forechop again. Are you starting to get the hang of it by now? Here he is again at level 20, and he's ready to have Forechop swapped again. I still haven't got S Instant Excel, so I'm going to keep my Hope Stacks on that. And now it's back to leveling him again. At 21, he learned Forechop again, so that's another skill for him. I got S Instant Excel this time around, which I tell you what, getting that at 3 Hope Stacks is darn near a frickin' miracle. It's not a usual occurrence. So I'm going to take him back and level him some more. Now he's at 23, and since I already got S Instant Excel, I'm now going to put my Hope Stacks on S Sideways. These 2 skills are the hardest to get in my experience, so I always make sure I have them first before I start picking other skills. Here he is at 26, and I'm going to go for S Sideways again. And in what must be the best RNG luck I've ever had, he actually learns S Sideways, which was the last skill he needed for Courser, at 1 frickin' Hope Stack. I kind of wish that I had gotten worse luck for this video so I could show something that was more realistic, but hey, it is what it is, and at least I was able to demonstrate how to use the Forechop method properly. I'm not going to lie, this horse was absolute best case scenario. He learned a crazy amount of skills by 30, 19 skills in total, which was all he could possibly learn. And the biggest bit of luck was learning the S skills so easily. I've had coursers take 28 Hope Stacks to learn S Instant Excel before, and I've had people comment telling me that number has gone into the 60s. I mean, that's just wrong. Realistically though, if your horse learns a ton of skills and you have only 1 skill to learn, which is an S skill, then you're guaranteed to learn it. I have found you run into trouble when you have a horse that only has 15 out of 20 skills, for instance, and that's when it gets harder to focus a harder to obtain skill, like one of the S skills. I hope this guide helps you guys out, though, in understanding the Forechop method. It's basically a pretty reliable way to force your horse to learn more skills. This will be the last time I'll be doing this, as I've spent more than any sane person should on horses in this game. No more. I'll see you guys later.